Hello, my name is Zach Carley. I'm the Director of Sports and Competition for Special Olympics Ohio. Today we are going to walk through the new learning portal, how to register, and how to access the courses inside the learning portal, including the ones that we track for participation in our events. So to begin, you'll open up a web browser and you'll go to this website, elearn.specialolympics.org. It'll then populate with the other stuff. So elearn.specialolympics.org. That's all you got to type in there. Then it'll load to this page. You can accept the cookies. Now it gives you two options. And when you go to do this, it may end up even giving you three options. Eventually down the road, there is a portal built in for sports, schools, and health. But for our purpose in Ohio, currently, we're only going to be utilizing the sports portal. So, when you get to this page, you know you're at the right spot when you see this BMX biker, and we got these two options. So for our purpose, like I said, in Ohio, we will go with sports. So go to sports is what you'll click on, which will take you to a sign-in page. Now, it is September 2024. If you accessed this or the old learning portal in the past 12 months, then your email was already registered with the learning portal. If you have not accessed it in 12 months, that's okay. You'll just have to create a new user. Now, for the sake of this video, we will be going through how to make a new user. You'll hit register, and then it's going to ask you some fields here. So it's going to ask you the email address that you would like to be associated. Now, please keep this email address the same email that you use for when you submitted your most recent background check. The reason we say that is so as you do your certs inside the learning portal here, and I upload them into GMS, I can match that email address up with your background check and make sure that those certs get tied to the correct profile. The email address I'm going to be using right now is just a dummy email address, so please don't send email to the email that I'm typing in here, as it is not going to be checked. But you'll put your email address in here. Next, you'll put your name. I'm going to put tester here. First name, last name. You have to enter a password in here. Notice how it tells you what you must have. The password must contain at least 8 characters, contain both letters and numbers, and it should not be the same passwords that you've used. You'll have to retype it. It'll ask you to select your preferred language. Time zone, where you located, United States. And again, it gives you the option if you're already registered. Again, but this is only for people that have accessed the learning portal, the old learning portal, within the past 12 months. Then you'll click next. You have to select your state. This ties you to us within the learning portal. Very important that you select Ohio here. Your gender. And you can select a sport focus if you like. It's not required, but you are welcome to if you'd like to. Then you'll hit register. At this point, registration request sent. So in order to complete the registration, we have to click on a confirmation link in the email that we've put in there. So what I'm going to do now is switch over to my email that I put in there to find that confirmation link. So this is just Gmail. If you use Gmail, this is what it would look like. But pretty much instantaneously, that email came through. Please confirm your registration request. My user ID, which was the email address that you typed in, and then all you have to do is click on this link. Now notice it's only valid for 48 hours, so make sure to do this. I would recommend doing it right away. Registration complete. That's all great. Then we can hit this sign in button. It's going to take us back to that page, and then we will type in that stuff that we just made. You're welcome to have it keep you logged in if you'd like it to save your password, but it's not required. Then you'll hit sign in. On signing into the portal, you will see it does look different than the old learning portal. I think this will be a little bit easier to navigate in time, but as it continues to update, it may change slightly. But I'll point out some of the main kind of features that we have here. So on our homepage, we have an tracker right on the side here. This will show us the courses that we are currently in progress of taking, ones that maybe we're enrolled with, but we haven't started yet, and any deadlines that might be set up in here. You also will see that there's different role boxes here. Once the learning portal is fully utilized with all the courses and everything like that, you'll be able to click on these different things based on the role that you are and have different courses pop up for you. For most of our people in Ohio, we'll be clicking on coaches. Help desk, if you need to contact their help desk, you're welcome to do so by emailing them there. You also can see a complete course catalog here, which 2 of our required courses pop up right away. We have protected behaviors, and we have heads up, coaches, concussion, and youth sports. We require these 2 courses in Ohio currently to be taken on the learning portal. If you scroll down, you see a global youth course catalog. You see a UCS course catalog, and you see the health course catalog. Remember how I said earlier that when you first typed in that web page, it gave you those options of sports, schools, or health? That is why. But everyone has access to the courses within their portal. We just ask that you use that sports button to start, as we can ensure that everything is where it needs to be. A couple other things to point out here. You have this hamburger menu up here, which gives you your profile. Within the profile section, you can click on My Activities, which loads more of a detailed profile. You'll be able to see some statistics on your courses. You'll also be able to look at some of these areas, which will help. Once you start taking courses, if you need to confirm a expiration date of your course or when that was completed, this certification tab will come in very handy. This is a brand new account, so we don't have anything in here, but eventually it'll tell you when it's issued, when it expires, and when you should renew it. The key, though, is when you're in the learning portal, if you do need to renew a course, you must click on the renew button, which will reset it and then give you your cert. If you try to go into the course without hitting the renew button, you may not get a correct certificate, and you will have to retake it once you hit that renew. So please keep that in mind. But play around with this. There's some really great stuff in here. You can gamify if you'd like to gamify it. They give you some points for how you earn it. You can also come up to this gamification tab at the top and see how many badges and points you have. Your notifications tab up here will have any important information for your account. So please keep in mind that. And again, we got some info things that we can toggle on and off if we'd like, similar to the old learning portal. If we need to get back, we can hit the back button, or we can hit the sports homepage button. So back at the homepage here, like I said, in Ohio, primarily right now, we'll be using the coaches button. But you can also access the courses from the course catalog below. But we'll click on coaches here and look at what this looks like. So here is the coach page of the portal. You'll notice it looks very similar to those course catalogs that you saw before. You have the global sports coaches course catalog that will come into play a lot more when we get to world games and things like that. And then we have the US sports coach course catalog, which in this course catalog, those two courses, protected behaviors and concussion, can be found by clicking this arrow. We see the heads up concussion is right there on page 3, protected behaviors there on page 4. You can also come up here to this search bar, say you have a course in mind, protected behaviors. I could type in a keyword there and hit search or hit enter, and it'll pop right up. Same thing with concussion. It will pop right up once you hit that search or the enter key. So now let's go into one of these courses and take a look. We won't go through the whole course, but we'll just look at how we get in and what we do here. So it gives you a description. It tells you, hey, you might want to do some of these courses too. Notice how protected behaviors pops up. You have unlimited access to it to complete it, and here are your enrollment options. We want to click enroll, again, because this is our first time taking the course in the new portal. Now, if you already had taken the course in the past 12 months, you would have the option to renew. You need to make sure you hit that renew option if you already have it in there. And then we can start learning now. And this jumps you in just like you were doing with the old learning portal. It'll look very similar, same course, but it should be a little bit faster, less glitchy, things like that. And you'll work your way through the course. At any time, you can close out of the course. Say you gotta go do something else, you can always close right out of it. If we go back to the home page, we can now see that that course popped up in our task tracker over here. Then, okay, my concussion is in progress. I've started it, but it is in progress. Same thing with protective behaviors. If we wanted to find that course, we could either use this over arrow, or we could type in protective behaviors. There's protective behaviors right there. Same thing here. You just hit enroll, and you can start learning now. Notice how I didn't start learning now, so it popped up in the not started. I enrolled in the course, but I did not start it yet. So now on the home page of the tracker, it is over here. Once you complete these courses, it should give you a certificate. If it doesn't pop up right away with a certificate, you can always go to this hamburger menu. You can go to My Activities, Certification, and after it gets issued, there will be a little award looking icon over here that you can click to get your certification. But please explore it. There's a lot more features built in than what were previously built into the old learning platform. But that is the learning portal that we have currently. And it's still being developed, and so there's maybe a few bugs here and there. But if you run into a snag, feel free to send me an email at zcarley, ZCARLEY, at SOOH.org. You can also email Debbie Williams at dwilliams, WILLIAMS, at SOOH.org, and she can help assist with these issues as well. You can also contact your regional director, and they will be able to assist you as well. I hope this video was informative and helpful. You can now get in and start taking these courses again. We will be pulling them and updating the master list of certifications again, just like we were in previously. So I hope you enjoy learning, and we will see you in the next video.